All right, so I'm going to be throwing some garlic keepers. I'm going to take them off the wheel with my hands. So I'm just going to make them to size and then cut them off. I'm going to make the lids on a square bot system. I'm going to do 2 different sizes. This one is 1 pound of clay, and the next one's 1 1/4 pounds. Those will be the large ones, and I think I'm gonna see if I can have them all be the same diameter, because I think it would be nice to have. Let me put the swirl in this. It would be nice to have a taller thing on the counter instead of a wider thing. Okay. And move the bottom in. Okay, so the pointer is set from my very first one yesterday. Cultivating a sense of quiet between my fingers. You have to get quiet in your head and quiet in everything. See here under, I'll put a little bit of water in my sponge. Whoopsie, boing. Okay, I don't want it to be too narrow, so shoulder relax. Talking to my shoulder. Throwing it to the pointer here, right to the pointer. It's great to think of every pull as going straight to the pointer. Fingers like a rib, evening everything out. Hard metal rib. Everybody needs one. We're gonna have to make them. We have to make them soon. I'll just do it and record myself. Okay. Nice finish. I will leave this with that throwing up lines footer. Going around until it feels like the foot is finished. Sometimes, even the first few times around are still a little, it's not so clean. So keep going until it feels right. Okay. More than just one rotation. A lot of things, they're just more than one rotation. Now I also measured these with calipers yesterday. So I'm gonna check and see if we're there. Yeah, just perfect. Okay. Cut it off. If I can find my wire in here somewhere. Oopsie. Bye-bye. Okay. This a little bit of soft stuff for my tool. Okay. Look, I can dry it somewhere. Oh shoot. I just cut my pot. Let me see here. Quiet. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Dry hands. There it goes. Lean in. my thumb, clean up the separation, and my cylinder. Okay, paying attention to some things. I teach one way, but I do it differently. Flat rim, finished rim. Going to the pointer, over the wall. Whoops, I'm back out a little bit. Kind of cool. I'm throwing this ledge that I actually really want to have in my pots, but I don't mean to do it, but I've been doing it. It's really cool. I'm so happy about my new ledge that my body just made. Okay, fingers like a rib. Okay, and that's it. Hard metal rib. Let me go this way first to fortify that angle that I really want to have in my pots. And then this curved edge of the magic rib to just give it, follow the shape that's already there. Yeah, babe.
I have a bunch of these that I'm gonna recycle. I don't think you need this shape.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's not 8 inches, is it?
In
Looks
square?
like 6, yeah. 6 or 7 maybe. If it was 8, I could maybe take it because.
Okay, let's see. Centimeters. This is roughly 12 centimeters. No.
This moved, I think. Okay, it's all right. Now, I think I'll just, let me see. I'm gonna need a wooden tool for my new style that just emerged right here and now. Hallelujah. Let me just get a corner in there. Just cutting it so it'll cut clean, be nice. I just grabbed the first wooden tool I saw. I just wanted a wooden tool. They're probably not all made equal, so it'd be good to experiment with a few of them. It will be good. Unless this one is just the hole-in-one and it just works great. Okay, my hand's a little bit too wet, but my hands really have to be dry like this. Okay. All right. So, always takes a little while to kind of get going, like figure things out. It's great in the first couple pots to do a little bit of experimenting and exploring and thinking about like the form you're making and why you're making it and do you really like it and what's it going to be glazed like. Think about that. What are you going to glaze it like, and like what is the purpose, and visualize it being smaller than it is, the finished product, you know, like is that going to be big enough? There's a lot that we could think about. So what I realized is that I don't curl all my fingers on this move. I curl my middle finger curl my just my middle finger. So I'm sorry to all of you that I've been yelling like curl your fingers. Just no, I don't actually. I just curl that middle one to create the floor shape. Just to align all the fingers. I felt a lot of energy in my shoulders and my upper body. So I'm sitting up a little bit and relaxing up. I felt myself all hunched over the pot and not really relaxed, like a little tight up above. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so fingers like a rib. Sometimes when you make those body adjustments, you know, things go off a little bit, but better make the adjustment than not. Okay, digging under and making that new ledge that somebody just figured out. Okay, and I'll leave my finger down there a little bit to kind of hold that form. So my fingers are down there? Yeah, okay. Now, you know, what would be really great is if I actually had a physical clove of garlic here with me, you know, bulb of garlic, not clove, bulb. And just to make sure that this pot is gonna have total clearance. So since I don't, and I am just kind of guessing, I mean, it looks to me like it will. Small things don't shrink that much because 10% of something small is something small. Big things shrink more because it's all percentage. But at the same time, better safe than sorry with these. So I'm gonna take it out a little bit. This is what my intuition is saying, so you might as well listen. Sucks to make 20 garlic keepers and then realize like, oh, they're a little too small, you know? So this is how taking good notes is gonna help us. We'll just register it. When I was throwing professionally, you know, and selling every week and stuff like that, I had standard shapes and sizes. And then it just like, most of them were memorized instead of written down. And so I'm just kind of still going by memory, but you can trust that less and less the older you get. All right, so this one, you know, a little is a lot. I like to say in pottery, a hair is a mile. A hair is a mile. Okay, so we were doing it like this, cutting down and into that little part. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then I'll see if I can scrape that off with no negative consequences. Kind of have to just develop that dance. Try to keep the clay off the pot, you know. Okay, that looks good. So now I want to double check my, this still looks the same, it's funny. So yeah, that has gotten bigger. So I'm gonna have to make 3 smaller ones, which I already wrote down the dimensions. And then after that, I'm gonna go out just a little bit more and, oopsie. Let's see here. That's good. A little bit more. And that'll be most of them. I cut that, didn't I? Yeah.